Hello and good day everybody from beautiful New Zealand, Aotearoa. It's Mirko here providing you with a video of the long promised and long awaited walk around of my BYD Ute. When I showed her for the very first time, she was wearing all black, but then I had her in for some beautification and got some work done, and so I'm taking the opportunity today to go over this with you, to show you how she looks now and what has been done. It's a beautiful sunny day that I was waiting for, so we are close to the Rotary Walkway in the eastern suburbs of Auckland. So beautiful outlook, wonderful day. So greetings to everyone out there from Aotearoa, and thank you very much for all the comments and love you've provided to the earlier videos. Now to the person of interest, or the vehicle of interest, the BYD Shark. So as you can see, she's now wearing a combination of red and black. So what has happened, the wing mirrors, all the plastics and everything from here up has been left black, same as the door handles, and of course, as I mentioned, all the plastic parts around it. Everything else has been wrapped in this beautiful candy apple red. I got that done by the wrap shop in Auckland on the North Shore. I had asked them to provide me with a candy apple red, same as the American cars back in the days, and I think they have done a marvelous job with picking this color. And as you can see, we do have quite a bit of sparkles, so it is a metallic color, and it really looks gorgeous. So what has happened as well, in the front, these parts are factory black. This one has been blacked out, same as the dash plate has been blacked out and is covered with paint protection film. In addition to the wrap, there is also a ceramic coating that has been applied to everything except for the lettering, as that kind of was a different compound or different method was used, which would respond to the ceramic coating. So that was done, that's the only part that's not ceramic coated, and of course none of the plastic parts are ceramic coated, but anything that is either paint or wrap has been ceramic coated. The ceramic coating I will link in the description as well. That's a new coat, highly recommended. So it also provides a waterless wash option, meaning that there is a spray provided that will be sprayed onto the vehicle, that even breaks down dirt, breaks it apart and can easily be wiped off, and then reapplies a protective layer, protective film, where there's two microfiber cloths, one to clean and wipe, the second one to polish, and that way we get this really nice glow to it. And certain parts can just be wiped off. This one is just a little dust bit, there we go, can be wiped off. And it really works beautifully. Thereby we also don't have any water spots. As you can see, there's no water spots on here, even though it has rained a couple of times, and she is just kind of looking really gorgeous and wearing her best attire each and every day. Speaking of attire, so coming to the tires, at the moment there's an all-terrain tire on, a Nexon Rodian AT Pro. So that is on a 20-inch fuel alloy, And when I got this done by the Mac warehouse in Manukau in Auckland, amazing guys. If you need any alloys or tires, the Mac warehouse, the guys there, they can certainly look after you well, and they're also well priced, and I mean, I can highly recommend it. That's also where I got my brake calipers spray painted in red, so that way it matches to the rest of the ute. So it was no issue whatsoever to change from the 18th to the 20th. I have not noticed any change in consumption based on the larger wheels, but of course it highly depends on how you drive the vehicle. If you have it in sport all the time and give it, then of course it consumes more than when you have it in eco or normal. I personally tend to go with the normal more frequently, because it is actually a four-wheel drive options, especially in the wet, whereby the eco only uses the front motor, the front electric motor. The other thing is, with the all-terrains, they look good. These Nexon Radiants, they are super quiet, so I'm super happy from a comfort and noise perspective. However, one thing to consider is when you have all-terrains in the wet, they are not the greatest. So that's why, in the way I will be using the vehicle, and considering that it is a very heavy ute, and I will be driving in the wet a lot, and I will be driving, let's say, 90% on tarmac. That's why I'm actually going to swap the all-terrains for some road-focused tires that have very good attributes in the wet and the dry, so that way you can have a bit more trust when accelerating and more enthusiastic driving, especially when you're kind of out in the countryside, quite a bit of a windy road. So that should be quite a bit more fun, even though these are fantastic for what they are, but I think just not quite for my purpose. So these are 275 55 20s, so 275 55 20s, and the alloy is a fuel alloy, so really nice, works very well with it. So we've spoken about the wrap, we've spoken about the wheels. I think before we go to something else, let's talk about the windows. Front windscreen is not allowed to be tinted, but the driver and passenger side windows are in New Zealand allowed to be tinted, so they certainly have a UV protection, and they have 35%, where the rear comes factory tinted. However, as you can see, you can't see through, so you see nothing in the interior, same as the rear window, and they are 5%. So that was done by the dealer. I was given the option, considering the color and kind of how I wanted it to look at the end. So I opted to have the additional film, the additional tint applied to the factory tint. So it's a 5% in the back and a 35% in the front, and I think it just looks spectacular. So the other thing is, you can already see there is an electric roller lid fitted. So the electric roller lid is from Bestwell, but fitted by Airplex. Airplex in Auckland, super amazing, highly recommended, great guys, really work well. It even is combined to the key, so if you press the key 3 times, then it opens up. So it works beautifully. However, it also has buttons on the side, so which means that you can actually say, okay, close it, stop it, close it again, stop it, open it up all the way. So these are all options, and that can be done with these buttons that are fitted right to the roller lid, which is fantastic. In addition to these buttons and the integration with the remote, it also comes with 2 separate remotes, like little ones where you push to open, to close, and even inside there is a light that comes with the electric roller lid. As you can see, you can even enable, disable and dim it using that little remote. As a third function and a third feature, there is also an app. So it is this app just quickly connecting with Bluetooth. So that is for the, so it is connected now. That is for the roller lid. So when I click to close, it is closing, it is showing here, and it is closing there. I can stop it, bring it back up, and also with the light, turn the light, dim the light, dim it further, make it brighter, turn it off. That is all able to be done using the remote. So we can just now close her up again, and let's say close her halfway, and then we stop it. So as you can see, it is done halfway. So let's open up the tray, as there is more to show in here besides my sports bag. As you can see, there is this liner applied. This liner is a tough liner, beautifully done by RVE. It's in Auckland, Penrose. It's a local business that has been doing equipment for utes for a long time. They also do beautification of interiors like leather seat, stitching, embossments and so on. So, and they have done the tough liner here. So this one is an extra part that kind of just sticks on, so they can easily be removed. They're just there to, let's say if I transport a barbecue gas bottle or something, then I can even kind of just stick it here if I need to, and if I want to remove it, then I can remove it, and as you can see, it sticks quite nicely. The other thing is this one here is removable, so that's why it has these handles. It can be taken out, and so thereby you can transport things, take it out, clean it. It's really working very well, very well. So the other thing is, what I've noticed is from reports and personal experience as well, is there's quite a bit of dust that can come into the tray due to these large gaps here at the base and on that side. So one thing is, this one here connects, goes all the way, so this protects the underneath, but I also have a seal down there. Then we also have another seal fitted here and here, and I also, in addition to that, fitted two seals here, so one here and one there, which then means when it is closed, let's close it up, then you can see it actually seals up this bit, because that's kind of prone to get water in. When water runs here or drips, then there, and kind of makes its way inside the tray, which can be quite annoying. But when opening this up again, there is also RVE have provided me with this, which sits here in the corner, and can actually, this can connect to this part here. So this flap here connects to this here, and thereby properly seals this area as well. So this is if you really go off-road or somewhere and you need to, then of course it is there. But all the access points are still there, so access to the power outlets nicely cut out, all well done by the team at RVE. So I will link RVE and all the other businesses I've mentioned in the description, so that way if anyone is interested and keen, can then reach out to these wonderful people and discuss if it can be installed in there on their ute. So they don't only have it for the BYD Shark, of course, they have it for the Rangers, for the Hiluxes, for the Navaras, for all these different options, the BT50 out there, all different vehicles. They also do it in trucks, in delivery vans, so the seats and those kind of things. So if there's anything that you need, I'll put the description, their contact details and information into the description, and that way you can reach out. And if you want to give them a kind of heads up on where you heard about it, please do so. I mean, I'm not expecting anything, and as I said, kind of it's all, nothing is sponsored. The only thing that I got discounted, or the only two things I got discounted, one was the lid, I think, was discounted because it is not 100% straight along here. And I mean, this is just a little visual thing, but I needed one as quickly as possible, so their next batch is coming out, and this kind of little issue has been resolved, so it will be all flush, it will be all nice. And based on what I know, I think it will be available in, somebody mentioned online about June 2025, but maybe earlier, so please don't quote me on that. It may be earlier. The other thing is, I did leave the ute with RVE for a number of days, so they used this Shark to develop the tough liner, this bed carpet, and so I actually got it half price. So those are the only things kind of that I got for a better deal. Otherwise, everything, nothing is sponsored, nothing is kind of subsidized or anything. I'm not getting any benefits out of sharing that information with you guys, but I think it is just worthwhile, because I believe once you are very happy with something, you should be sharing it and you should be telling others about it. And I think it is worthwhile to share the details about those good businesses and give them a shout out for the amazing work that they have done on this vehicle and that they can do on your vehicle also. Yeah, the other thing is also just another quick heads up that all of my videos are one takes, so it's not edited, no nothing. If there's a blunder in them, please apologize, but please point it out. If there's any kind of anything that I could do better, any idea you have, any suggestions you have, any love you want to share, any kind of frustration you want to share, please do so. I do listen. As you can see, I haven't kind of done this for very long. I've just kind of started, and I'm really just doing it to share it with you, to talk about my experience with this amazing vehicle. It is not perfect, but it is amazing. It does many things right, especially considering it is the very first ute for BYD. It got many things right from the start, so I'm very pleased, I'm very happy. I can really recommend it. Yes, do listen, kind of do get the service done, do get your systems updated, and then any updates and kind of ideas I find, any suggestions I see, I will be sharing with you. And there will be more commute with me videos coming as well, where I'll be talking about certain features of the Shark, certain experiences, but maybe even branch out in something else. So just let me know if you wouldn't want to talk about something different on a commute also. So yeah, but yeah, so that's the long awaited and long promised video with the walk around of the BYD Shark. I think she turned out beautifully. The only last thing missing are the monsoon shields. So they're also done by Airplex. Airplex had tried and fitted a couple of variations, but they are not 100% satisfied with the outcome yet. So there will be one going from here over, and then there will be a second one from here, and the same on the other side. So yeah, so just waiting for Airplex to confirm when they are ready, and once that is the case, then that's the last part that will get fitted. Okay, thank you very much everybody. Have an amazing day, keep well, and until we speak again, bye bye.